Few lives have shaken the foundations of a nation. Few names have become symbols of peace, resistance, and hope. This is the story of Nelson Mandela, the man who changed South Africa and inspired the world. Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela was born on July 18, 1918, in the tiny village of Mvezo in South Africa's Eastern Cape. The son of a tribal chief, Mandela grew up in the rural countryside, herding cattle, listening to elders' stories, and dreaming of freedom. Though he was born into royalty, his life will be defined by sacrifice. As a young man, Mandela studied law at the University of Fort Hare, where he first encountered the harsh realities of racial injustice. Apartheid, the brutal system of racial segregation, had turned South Africa into a prison for its black citizens. Mandela joined the African National Congress and began organizing protests, boycotts, and strikes. He became a voice of resistance, a leader of the people, but the government responded with force. Peaceful protests turned violent. In 1961, Mandela co-founded the ANC's armed wing, Umkhonto we Sizwe. In 1964, Mandela was captured, tried for sabotage, and sentenced to life imprisonment. For 27 years, he endured forced labor, isolation, and the brutality of Robben Island prison. But Mandela never gave up. His message echoed beyond the prison walls. Around the world, people chanted one name: Free Nelson Mandela. In 1990, after global pressure and decades of struggle, Nelson Mandela walked free. The world watched as he raised his fist, not in anger, but in triumph. 4 years later, he became the first black president of South Africa. In a country torn by hate, he chose forgiveness over revenge. Through the Truth and Reconciliation Commission, he helped heal the wounds of the past. Mandela served only one term as president, but his influence never faded. He became a global ambassador for peace, awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, and honored by leaders around the world. He taught us that courage is not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. That freedom is meaningless if it doesn't come with dignity and equality. Nelson Mandela died in 2013 at the age of 95, but his legacy lives on in every freedom fighter, every peaceful protest, every act of compassion. The world remembers him not just as a president, but as a symbol of what humanity can be. Because in the end, as Mandela once said, it always seems impossible until it's done.